Hey, beautiful people, welcome to Cater to Me, where we welcome all things that cater to us, okay? Today is Words of Wisdom Wednesday, which means that I'll be sharing some things that hopefully help you throughout the rest of your week, okay? It's hump day. We need to get over that hump, okay? I already pre-shuffled my deck, so we're just gonna get right into it, okay? We're gonna start with this one first. The first card we have is leadership. So I feel like you're wanting to take charge of something in your life, whether it's take charge over your finances, take charge when it comes to creating new relationships, or just creating something new in general in your life. You are wanting to take charge right now. You are wanting to make some type of change, to make something different. But I can see with simplicity at the back of the deck, it might seem like things are a bit confusing right now. It seems like you know you maybe can't stick to a particular routine, or is some type of inconsistency going on when it comes to your finances, or when it comes to you being able to step out and do new things. You might be stressing over something that's missing, or I'm getting finances real heavy. You might be stressing over you know how I'm going to make enough for this, or even if it's not finances, it could just be future plans. You could just be wanting to see if you're in the right career path, if you need to make any changes, if you need to consider going a different route, or consider starting a new business, or you could just be a little confused right now. Nothing seems to be going perfectly smooth right now, okay? And we have Three of Swords upright. So I feel like this is something that you are probably really struggling with. You're struggling with gaining your power back. You could be experiencing a little low self-esteem right now. You could just be overstressing. You could be tired of going through whatever struggle or complications that you're going with, or you could just be overwhelmed because, like I said, this says simplicity. Things aren't, we got this in reverse. It's like things aren't going smooth right now. It seems like it keeps being another bump after bump after bump, and it's just like you kind of overwhelmed. Like you don't know how much longer you could keep going through whatever complications or struggle you going through. And it's like with the moon card in reverse, it's like this isn't your first time having to go through this, so you could be frustrated right now that you are having to, it seems like you are having to constantly start over, or when you start something, it could feel like it's just like I say, you just have to constantly start over, or you constantly have to readjust something, or constantly have to move something, and constantly have to make some type of change because something isn't working out, okay? Yeah, exactly what I said. It's like you try to offer your cup to try to start something new. You walk in very passionate, very, excited about starting new things, or looking forward to starting something new. But then it just seems like, something happens that just makes you have to go back to the drawing board because that didn't work out. So now you got to turn around and start something new and do something different. And so, you feel out of balance. We got Temperance in reverse. You feel out of balance. You don't see, it's making it hard for you to persevere and to see your full potential, because you feel like it's hard for you to stick to something right now. It's hard for you to follow through with something right now, okay? Okay, and we got the Knight of Cups together with the Five of Cups. So I'm hearing go back to the drawing board. So you may need to look at a vision board, or maybe create a vision board and maybe write down, I would say, a top three. Write down three main things that you want to achieve. And the first thing that's on your list or that's on your vision board, that's what you should focus on the most, and complete only one thing at a time. Okay? Complete only one thing at a time. Because what happens is, when let's say you do make a vision board, or you do have a couple things that you want to tend to, it's like you constantly find yourself juggling back and forth. It's like you have the idea of starting something, like this is the idea, but you might have multiple ideas or multiple things that you're trying to achieve at once. Like, you could be trying to work on, building some type of business, or work on going back to school, but also you could be trying to, find a new job, or, find another source of income. And it's like you juggling in between the two, but it's hard for you to find a good balance in between the two. So that's why you end up in this, that didn't work out. Okay, let me see what else. Let me see what I can go back to, or let me see, you know, what will work for now. But yeah, like I said, I feel like you need to go back to whatever your drawing board is. Go back to a top three things that you really want to achieve, and focus on the thing that brings you the most passion right now. Okay, focus on the things that you feel the most aligned with during this moment. Okay, whatever you feel like you're in one with right now, or that you are the most in tune with right now, that's what you're needing to pour your all into right now. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords in the back of the deck. Okay. I feel like that's cutting out as many distractions as possible. So I feel like this would be in regards of maybe try developing a routine, and cutting out whatever is going to knock you off of your routine. So if you are getting up late, or if you are, or even when it comes to like addictions and stuff, like if you're smoking and drinking heavily right now, I say cut that out. Okay. And for me, I like to start everything fresh on Mondays, because I like to start the week out fresh. So even if you do like take the rest of this week to just rest, and just, write out your vision board again, or review your vision board and look over everything, I feel like by Monday you should plan to, you know take a break from drinking, take a break from smoking, aim to wake up a little bit earlier. Maybe, just develop some type of routine. You might start, you know working out in the morning time, or you might just take the time to stretch in the morning time, and then look at what you want to achieve for today, or just work around whatever your work schedule is. If you work first thing in the morning, try to develop a routine for when you get home. What's the first thing you want to work on? What's the first thing you want to give your time to? I feel like with this Queen of Swords and the Lovers, you needing to cut out whatever keeps pulling you further and further away from what you're passionate about right now. Like, whatever you're trying to achieve right now, you're needing to get serious about developing some type of routine, developing some type of habit where, it's like exiting out the old habits, the drinking, the smoking, the staying up too late, the sleeping too late, or just even being on social media too long, because that 20 minutes can turn to an hour, it could turn into 2 hours without even realizing it. So maybe like when you first get home, give yourself time to relax, but then dedicate an hour or 2 hours towards whatever you're most focused on right now. Okay, it's like you don't need to be overly stressed out, but at the same time, you do need to cut out what's keeping you from fully tackling what you are setting out to achieve. Okay, but I feel like you also, even though you might feel that Three of Swords energy that I pulled in the beginning, even though you might feel like kind of stressed and struggling right now, and a little insecure, I feel like you're needing to, the Two of Cups really, it could represent, you coming in contact with something that you love, or connections that are assisting you, or things that could help you right now. But I feel like this is more so being compassionate to yourself. Okay, I feel like you're needing to believe in yourself. Okay, with the Two of Cups, it's two mutual energies. They feel the exact same about each other. They feel very passionate towards each other. But I feel like you're needing to fully, because it's like, I feel like a lot of people might say they believe in themselves, but I feel like a lot of times we kind of 50% believe in ourselves, or maybe 70-75% believe in ourselves, but it's still that part of us that doubts if we're able to actually achieve, what we're trying to achieve. Okay, but I feel like now's the time to stop playing with yourself, to take yourself very seriously. That goes back to that leadership card. Okay,